Good morning. Good morning, everyone. It is so early today. It is just after 6 o'clock. I sometimes wake up early and just want to get the day going. So here I am with you doing mindfulness before I head out the door for my day of stuff. Okay, so this morning we're going to build on what we did yesterday. We're going to start with that mindful breath and reminding ourselves that mindfulness is about being here now in the present moment non-judgmentally. So we're not determining whether or not our experience is right, wrong, good, bad, or that we should or shouldn't be a certain way or be having a certain experience. Our experience is exactly what it needs to be right now. And given all of the circumstances that led up into this point, it couldn't be any other way, right? So if you have a very busy mind, you can't not have a busy mind. It's something that we notice, and we can even notice the experience of that. What is it like to have a busy mind? What is it like to have worry thoughts? What is it like to have any kind of thought? And notice that. If we have the expectation that we're going to have an empty mind, that's going to be really disappointing, especially if you're just now starting out with a mindfulness practice, because that is something that takes a long time and some people never, ever, ever achieve. And for me, I can say that there are times in my meditation at this point where I do feel like I kind of have that empty mind experience, but it's definitely not all the time. Mindfulness is more about being with the experience as it is, including sometimes our thoughts come in and we notice them and we come back to whatever our practice is over and over and over again. And sometimes that's 1,000 times in a practice. And that's just how it is. And reminding ourselves that that's exactly as it should be. Because if we're telling ourselves it should be something different, that I shouldn't be having these many thoughts, or I shouldn't be having these feelings, or whatever it is, or I shouldn't be so impatient with my practice, whatever it is, if we're shooting on it, it's going to be pretty miserable. And so returning to that idea of radical acceptance that this is exactly as it should be right now. And this is my practice as it is. Okay, so today, like I said, we're going to build on that practice that we started yesterday with the mindful breathing. So we're going to be doing a meditation, but this time we are going to use a mantra. And I don't always encourage mantras when we're starting out with mindfulness because sometimes it can distract from just being with our experience. However, for some folks, using a mantra is really, really helpful because it helps us stay focused on something. It helps us stay focused. And I don't have it with me right now. Somewhere around, I have my mala beads, and sometimes I use those mala beads to stay focused and to kind of count my breaths or count my mantras. So there are times when I still use that, and there's nothing the matter with that. It can be really helpful. So today we're going to use a mantra. And so all we're going to say with our breath is set nam. So when we breathe in, we're going to say set. When we exhale, we're going to say nam. So usually this is in your head, but if you want to say it out loud, you sure can. I'm going to say it out loud for you guys for a while into our practice so you can follow along. But then we're going to have some silence where I will give you some prompts and reminders for, upright spine and things like that. But you're going to be doing that on your own, using that mantra on your own. So Set Nam basically means I am truth. So that's what we're going to be saying to ourselves through our practice is I am truth. Okay, so Set Nam. Okay, so let's get started. Let's find that nice firm base, whether you're in a chair or maybe you're, sitting on the floor in that half lotus, which is kind of like the crisscross applesauce, a little different, but sitting on the floor with a nice firm base. So if somebody were to come push you, you might move a little, but you wouldn't fall over. So firm base, upright spine. Then we want to have a nice open, honest chest. So we have a nice full breath, shoulders back and down. We're not squeezing, just comfortable, right? So we're alert and we're awake. And again, up to you if you want to close your eyes or keep them open for your practice. If you're going to have your eyes open, what I would encourage you to do is have a soft gaze kind of through the floor, like 3 to 5 feet in front of you. Okay, let's just start noticing our breath. Just like we did yesterday, we just start with noticing how our breath is right now. And when you feel ready, go ahead and start going into that belly breathing where we breathe into our belly. Exhale. Feel the belly button come back to the spine. A few breaths like that. You might notice your breath naturally slowing down or becoming more full. If not, whatever it is exactly as it needs to be. Okay, now we're going to start using that mantra. We're going to do this for about 3 minutes using our mantra. So as you breathe in, set, exhale, nam. Inhale, set, nam. Just saying it nice and relaxed. This is in your mind, keeping the tone nice and relaxed. Set, nam. Almost like we're sighing it out. Set, nam. You can experiment if you're saying out loud. If you want your set to be short or longer, set. And as you exhale your nam, if you want it to be short or go the whole length of your breath. Set. Nam. So go ahead and on your own, inhaling in your mind or out loud, set. And as you exhale, nam. Keeping a relaxed belly breath. Upright spine, relaxed open shoulders. Keeping your breath as long and slow and deep as possible without any pressure. Following each inhale and exhale to its completion. One last inhale and exhale. Set. Nam. And then releasing your mantra on your next inhale. Opening your eyes. On your exhale, releasing your practice. Okay. All right, so that was a new way to try a mindful meditation. And if you noticed your thoughts wandering, just coming back to the mantra, coming back to the breath that grounds you, and starting again. And that's it. That's all we have to do. Our thoughts are going to be there. It's going to happen. So it's about coming back to our intention over and over and over again. Our intention is the big deal. Okay. Thanks for joining me today. Have a great day. Namaste. I'll see you tomorrow.